All right,
Okay.
so let's jump into some new exciting stuff with the avatars. Yeah, so for your avatar, you basically just have to go to sidequest.com. Sorry, sidequest.readyplayer.me. And if you have not logged in, you would have to log in. So normally when you go to sidequest.readyplayer.me, if you're not logged in yet, it'll have a login button here. So just log in. So then you would actually see all the avatars that is in your account. These were made under SideQuest, so that's why I have all these here. If you have others that were made under like other Ready Player Me partners, you could also find them under all avatars. But some might not work. So if, let's say for example, I have, I forgot what was his name here. When I open, oh, okay, this actually still works. Okay, that's good.
Right. Lee.
Yeah, because sometimes they might not open properly if it's not under side quest. So let's see. Let's say I'll take this one. I would go to select. Then I just hit next. And it's gonna give you the GLB link. But before you download it, we could add some parameters at the end so it works better. So all the seams, the blend shapes and stuff are being included. Because if you just download the regular one, some of the stuff might be missing. So I'm just gonna copy that and let me look for my notes. This would be the parameters that you want to add. And I will be pasting this right after the .glb. Yeah, so question mark and all this stuff. And then hit enter. And it should prompt me to download it. Yeah, let's download it. I'll just do name it. Okay. So now, just for a quick example, I will be making a new scene to put my avatar in. And you do need to like convert it to FBX as well before you do that. So yeah, let's just create a new scene here for now. All right. So what we want to do is open Blender. You can probably use the latest version of Blender either. That should work fine. I've still been using 4.2, but even Blender 5 should work fine. Okay, so we moved that cube and everything else, and now we're gonna import our GLB, or you could just drag and drop it in if you want. You're still there. And the thing is, I can actually make this like shiny. That's the nice thing with the new avatar system is that I can make um, stuff shiny. But okay, yeah, it does have separated. So okay, that's good. All right, so basically what I would want to do, very important, check and see if your scale is proper. Let me delete that. Yeah, so look at your armature, make sure everything is scaled to 1. Yep, everything is. If they're not scaled to 1, or if you mess around the scale a bit, so let's say I made this whole thing a little bit bigger or whatnot, it's best practice to apply the scale. So let's say right now it's like 1.3, and what I would do is select everything, or at least everything that is within the armature, and then I hover my mouse on the model, go Control A, and then I want to do apply all transform. So what that does is it's gonna reset the scale back to 1. So yeah, because sometimes if you have a scale that is other than 1, it might behave unexpectedly in Unity. So just make sure it's all 1. But I'm just gonna reset this because I don't want myself to be this big. Okay. All right. So when we export this model, we do want to make sure that we are yeah, let's pack all the resources as well. And then we want to go into export FBX. And very important, and it definitely helps, is that when you export it, you want to have proper settings. So in here, as you can see, it has the forward is negative Z forward, and Y is up. And Blender's a little bit different than Unity, so you want to change that. So I do have a presets that I made. So go into Unity FBX. When I select that, oh, okay, yeah. So it applies scaling. It's gonna change that to FBX unit scale instead of it was on all local. So what happens is if you export a model into Unity, all your scales is gonna be 100. So in order to fix that, you wanna set that to FBX. Or was it? Oh no, FBX unit scale. Okay. And you could also have apply transform to be checked here as well. But we did that manually just to be sure, so which is fine. And yeah, I think these should be different, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, it's all good. It will still be fine. So I exported that. And now I should have that on my desktop. Sorry, where did I save it? No, let me export it again. Oh, yes. Also very important. In the path mode, you do so by default is auto, and this button is off. So in order for the texture and everything gets exported properly, you do want to set path mode to copy, and you want to make sure this little button is also on. Yeah, and then let me change it to desktop. For that, project, and I should be able to input import that into here. VX, copy it into the assets. So there I am. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it does happen. It's the textures aren't imported properly. The That's fine. I will just manually add those things back. So we have an avatar here. What we want to do is just extract the materials now. All here, and then also the textures, if it actually sticked around. No, it didn't. Okay, that's fine. We will put this in, put it anywhere you want. Uh, Now let's fix all these textures. So you could export them directly from Blender. So you put external data, and you could so went to
Damn, there's a bunch of people up in here.
export everything.
Huh.
Hello, how's it going?
What's up?
We're just doing a class right now. You're more than welcome to join in. Welcome.
Uh, I'll come back another time. Thank you.
Okay, have a good one. Okay. Okay. Does anyone remember how to export all your pack data all at once? Oh, oh here. Okay, unpack resources. Okay, so I shouldn't have yeah turned that on. Okay, so unpack resources. Right, files to current directory.
Interesting. I thought, okay.
That oh, I dragged in the wrong one. Okay, let's do it. I don't know. I need to review this. Yeah, honestly forgot how to properly do this, but I'll just do it manually for now, one by one. So I need to add those into here. About avatar. Yeah. You can also add the normal maps to it, so it gives it more of a depth. Just the smoothness if you want it to be like shiny, but bottom that should be the pants. Normal map to it. Up. Yeah, so with the outfit I can that shiny. Oh, so There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, and if I want, I can like make my jacket like more metallic. Yeah, gives it like the nice little shine. Why not? And am I missing anything? What is this? Teeth. Okay. So yeah, so basically, yeah, so with the new avatar system, you have more flexibility with the materials, so you could even use like cool stuff like this like outline one that you can find like tune, and then I could do like a tune outline. So it kind of gives it like a little animated look, but I'm not going to be using this right now. But yeah, but kind of gives it like an animation style to it now. Yeah, I'm going to keep it like this. All right. So what you're going to do is you could easily upload it into my account already. I'm using the dev branch, so that's why it has like more stuff. But eventually, it'll be made publicly soon. Okay, so let me. So important. If you try to drag that in there, it's not gonna let you. It asks you that you have to unpack it first. So it cannot be a prefab. So unpack completely. So now I have my thing here. Just drag that in. And it should automatically selected the head object for you. If you're using Ready Player Me, I think it just search for the word head. If you don't have a head mesh, that's fine too. It's not really of a big deal because we do want to change your eye position. So when I click the eye change, yeah, so this is basically where our camera is gonna be on our face. So I usually just position that like right where my eye is. That should be good enough, and it's not gonna be covering your camera. So in case you have like glasses and stuff, like you could position this camera like in front of your glasses if needed. So then you won't see them in your face. Or you could add the glasses as your head object, so then it will be invisible to you. Can everyone still hear me? I just heard that weird
Yeah.
crackling. Oh, okay, I can still hear you
Yeah.
guys. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we can hear
We
you.
Okay,
still hear you. Yeah.
all right, and then now the foot ground position, you do also wanna edit that. So now when I hit this, it's all gonna be like all weird like this. For whatever reason, I just say reset rotation. So now it's gonna be proper rotation. And I just positioned this like right underneath my feet. But currently there is a little bug where whatever you seeing of yourself is slightly different than what other people see you. They are aware of it, so hopefully that will be fixed soon. So right now, if I position this right underneath my foot, from you guys' perspective, my foot will be underneath the floor, like it'll be in the ground. So just to combat combat that at this moment, we're gonna just move this like slightly underneath, so then you guys won't see me like in the ground. But hopefully that would get fixed eventually, so you don't have to like kind of hack your way through.
Is that
Well,
kind of where the collider is then?
No, it's not really a collider. It's just basically like your foot base level.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's no collider on it. It's just yeah.
Okay.
So if I look at myself, I would be fine, but when you guys look at me, my foot would be in the floor. It's just a bug. They should be fixing it. Okay, so we have that all set up. We have our eye, proper place, the 2 foot, and now, if I do want to make this public, I could turn that on. I could turn that off as well. But for this demonstration, I'm just gonna make it public for now. And I am gonna build and upload it. Yeah, and I'm already signed into my account. So as soon as I build and upload it, I should change into it. And sometimes it'll tell you, okay, the root is rotated, blah blah blah. It's fine. I'm probably doing something wrong, but it works. Shouldn't take that long, and you should see me in my shiny jackets pretty soon. There's uploaded.
I just come down to see what he looks like.
I command you to transform.
Yes, me too. It can be as shiny as me, though. I need to fix my feet.
You have something with your LODs, Pony. When I turn my head to the side, boop, you disappear.
You're here
Oh,
now. Now you're popping.
that's
up
the
around. Your avatar's jumping.
yeah. So whenever you look around and you disappear, that's a bounding box issue. I'll show you guys real quick. Yeah, so there you go. I have my shiny jacket. I don't know, my foot popper like yeah. Cause if I look, yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm seeing. So in here, as you can see, if I'm looking at myself, I'm actually floated a little bit off the ground. But it also depending on my how I'm looking, and as you can see, like you see my hands are disappearing because I didn't set the bounding box properly. And yeah, I'll show you guys how to fix that. But if you look at me right now, am I like flat? Yeah, I might have to rejoin because
I see you popping in and out, but I had a low memory.
I had a low
error
memory.
where
So
it's-
it hit me with a low memory at the same time as you, so no idea what that
Okay,
was
I'm
about.
gonna put in. Yeah, since we both did it, do a bug report.
Hmm. We're watching you.
Okay, hope this is better. Hope I'm not like jumping again.
You're not jumping now. You
Okay,
were
that's good.
jumping
Yeah,
quite a
so
bit,
I
and,
guess
and we
every
had
time
low.
you change your avatar, you just have to rejoin, like myself, and then yeah. Okay, so when you guys look at me, am I pretty flat on the floor?
Pretty good. Yeah, the shoes are a little bit in the
Yeah,
just a
Yeah.
shoes are good, yeah.
A teeny bit in
Yeah.
the floor, not much.
Oh, so in your view, it's in the floor a little bit, right?
just a teeny bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a
Yeah,
very
that's
small
fine.
amount.
Cause yeah, cause as you can see now, just because earlier when I had to move those points a little bit lower, so it actually reflects the exact same as what I did in Unity. But for you guys, I'm still in the ground. So, but that is something they're aware of. So hopefully they'll be fixed because your local player and
Ponies in the floor.
Yes.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
because he probably
I
lined it
haven't.
up perfectly. So yeah, so for
Yes.
us, yeah. Yeah, and as you can see, you kind of disappears at some point. Yeah. So that's the bounding box. So I'll touch base on that right now. So yeah, so back in our scene, so when you click on all these things on my body, I'll make sure you also have that on. So this is the bounding box. So sometimes when things like get outside of the box, that's when they start disappearing. So that's why like my hands, and as you can see, they disappear for myself depending on where I look. Yeah, so see my hands like got chopped off when I'm just like looking forward or up. Yeah. So yeah, so that's easy to fix. You just have to select the object, select edit bounds, and then basically just make that box bigger. So if I just like move this here like that, just remember like kind of imagine the range of motion that it will reach. Oh, yeah, it's good enough. Hair is fine. You won't see it. You don't see your own head. Um, yeah, these things, if you do really want to adjust them, you can.
Yeah, what happens to that bounding box when you kneel
Let's see
or
if
when
I
you squat
crouch.
down? When you squat down.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, mine is. Oh, it doesn't matter because it just follows. It would follow the root of the object. Yeah. So like the box is like this is gonna stay like this. It's not gonna like move around. It's gonna be sticking to the root. If that makes sense. But yeah, I don't think the shoe's any issue. But might as well make it slightly bigger. So yeah, so for in Pony's case, really depending on like how many objects you have on your body. It could just be like because if you have merged everything, it's just gonna be like one big bounding box, and just make that one bigger. So yeah, so
Yeah,
now
that's
if
cool.
I
Thank you.
do this, oh, Eve's fine, that's fine. Yeah, not matter. Okay, yeah, so that should at least fix my disappearing hands. Yep. So if I upload this again now, you guys should, well, at least I should see my hands not disappearing. I know we're running a little bit over, so thank you everyone for sticking around. And up next, I'll just quickly show you how to put me in a avatar world. Since I already have this uploaded under my account, you would have the ID. So if you go into edit your avatars. Oh, and the nice thing is now it actually takes a little screenshot of your avatar automatically. Yep, so I just changed. Yeah, as you can see now, my hands aren't disappearing anymore, which is good. I like my hands. They're kind of useful, I guess. All right. So now when you go back to my avatars, you could see it has an avatar ID. So 19330. So in an avatar world, for example, what I want to do is, let's say I'm just gonna put myself like up here. So what I would do is I'll just like make a empty point, create empty. Oh yeah, okay, because all these things doesn't have a proper. Never mind. I will just do it manually. Point. so this is gonna be me. I'm gonna put this up here. And this is actually very easy. I'm really happy like how easy they made this part. And same thing, you want to make sure the local position. So if I want to face that, yeah, so it's in the popper way up. So like this, all I have to do is this is a completely empty game object, add component, and currently this is only available in the dev version of the SDK. If you know how to get it into your project and mess around with it, feel free to do so. But I'm not gonna go into too much into details on installing the dev branch because it's a development branch. They're prone to be a lot of issues, so so I don't recommend using it. But those features will be out soon once the SDK gets updated. So I'm gonna
About
search
2
for a
weeks.
thing called yeah 2 weeks exactly. Avatar pedestal. So now they have this thing called Banter Avatar pedestal. So I have to add that. Sometimes like I don't know for whatever reason the Banter object ID is not active to begin with. I was told it doesn't really matter, so even if it's inactive, I think it's fine. But all right, so now we have the thing in uh, the, um, the pedestal component. So now I need to enter my avatar ID. So which I already have right over here, 19330. Type that in. And there's also one more thing we need to add. Two more things actually. So we do need an event trigger pointing at itself with the clone avatar, as well as a any sort of collider. I usually use capsule for this sort of thing, so I'll just add a capsule collider. It can be a trigger or not a trigger, it doesn't matter, just that you won't be able to collide with it if it's a trigger. If you don't want people like walking into the avatar, you could just make a non-trigger. It's gonna work either way. Um, for this example, I'm gonna make it a trigger. I can just adjust this a little bit. So this is gonna be the area that you would be able to click. And I also want to make sure that this game object is in UI layer, which it is already, which is good. And the event trigger, event type to pointer. You're just gonna add itself into it because that's where the script is. And go into functions, be the banter of the pedestal. Then you wanna do clone avatar. Well, so this should be everything you need. The number of the capsule collider, UI layer, event trigger, pointer click, clone avatar. Yep, that's exactly it. So now I don't see myself yet, but once we go into play mode, it will actually load the avatar. go, and here I am. So if I actually build this and put it into the world, in the game, you would be able to just point at it and around the collider, click it, and you instantly change into it. And it's that simple with the new pedestaled script. I'm really happy they have made that because back then, like, it's a lot more complicated. Like, these things have to convert it into FBX so I can actually like put it into the scene itself, and then there's like a bunch of stuff I need to do. I'm not gonna go too much into it because that's an obsolete way of doing it, so I don't want to confuse anyone. Yeah, so that's how you create a avatar pedestal. Any questions with that so far? It's pretty simple,
Nope.
right?
Hmm.
Okay. Um, yeah, I think we are gonna finish our session right here, unless you guys still have any burning questions that you can't wait till next week. If you do, please speak up now or hold your
Forever
peace
hold your
until
peace.
next week. Yep. Any other questions?
No, that's cool. That's
All
very
right.
cool. Thank you.
Okay. No, thank you. Thank you guys for sticking like for more than 2 hours. That means a lot to me. And like I mentioned, I'm still fixing up the video from last week. Like the mic audio is just really crappy, so I'm like manually going through everything, try to like do all the EQ adjustments, stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm working on that. I'll post that up pretty soon, and has like chapters marker so you could quickly jump into different points when you're setting up a project. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone.
Right on.
Woohoo!
Look forward to see you
Yeah,
guys
hey,
again
Pony,
next week. And
was
I don't know if
see what I've done.
Pony got any cool stuff to show us.
My
If you
latest.
want, feel free to throw a portal. We could go visit it because there's no
Want
events
to
happening right
throw a
now.
portal? We'll
Yeah.
see what you've been up to.
Yeah.
Until
yeah,
6 p.m. Yeah,
yeah.
don't forget 6 p.m. static save point. Check
6 p.m.
out some
Eastern, yep.
cool game history stuff. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
well
If
in
you'd like to
an
join me.
hour and 30 minutes about. Yeah.
I'm just gonna
All right. Okay. So